What's up, y'all? This is Henny. And listen, I am on the go. I am on the scene. Crispy. Trying to do what I gotta do. Listen, I'm headed out of town, but wanted to bring y'all something real quick. Really wanted to show you guys a minimalistic mobile setup.
Yay!
I know you might have seen what's in my bag, like what's in, for film and video, the whole thing. But if you're on the go on a daily basis, almost like an everyday carry, and you're trying to figure out how to do everything in a small, concise bag, telling you this is the video for you. And I wish I could be louder in this airport without everybody looking at me looking like I'm crazy.
The business.
Alright, so check it out. This is my Peak Design everyday carry 5-liter bag. They make a 10-liter, and as you know, I have this is my bigger bag that I kind of put everything in. But what if I go ahead and I was on the go, or maybe just, what if you want to know, what's the best type of situation for carrying a bag and getting everything done almost every day, anytime the idea sparks. So let me break this down. Well, let me show you around the bag, I guess. You know what I mean? It's well constructed. It's water resistant. It has a flap here, and a lot of people, are really into the fannies right now. The fanny pack. It's basically an oversized fanny pack, but check it out. Let me show you what I have in here. All right, so there's a few things that I have that I want to break down real quick and make sure I don't miss this flight. But let me talk about this real quick. I know you guys might have, I've talked about this before, that this is my Zoom H2N. And what I realized about this, I also have the Shure MV88 that can plug directly into the iPad and directly into, your iPhone to kind of create, voiceovers, those types of things. I literally thought to myself, what is a way that I could do that? Maybe if I wanted to do a podcast or hangout, something for me, or sample sounds. This is this has a way to do, basically a 360-degree mic capsule. So you have, it has a mic on the front, has a mic on the back, and has multiple ways that you can change the direction of the mic. You can have it in 4-channel. See if you guys see that. You can have it in 4-channel. You can have it, straight forward to you. You can have it 2-channel, and you can also have it mid-side chain, which is basically having the front-facing mic, but then building a stereo around it, right? So this Zoom is what, in my older videos, all of last year, is what I used to capture my audio when I was speaking. But what I realized, which was so clutch, is, let me show you. If I turn this on, you can go all the way down here to USB. And you can either connect the USB as a SD card device or an audio input. And so when you do this, you can select it as audio input. You can set the sample frequency to whatever, 41 or 48, whatever you're sampling. Go back up here. You can see it has the menu and all that type of stuff. But if I connect and say, for instance, I use this USB and I plug that into a USB camera connection kit directly to my iPad. Now I have an audio interface where I can sample the mic. But what's even more clutch is it has a line input. I don't know if you can see right here, it has a line input. And so there's so many times that I'm sampling using this line in coming from my iPhone into my iPad. So I have to show y'all how I break that down later, but I'm basically plugging in my iPhone into this, sampling it into my iPad, or maybe it's a record, or maybe it's anything else that takes a line in. You can sample directly into this, feeding it to your iPad. And when I thought about that, I was like, oh, this can be a mic, this can be a podcast, this can be a way to sample music and sample audio. This thing sounds great. Great quality, great preamps in here. It's battery powered. Yeah. So the Zoom H2N it's very clutch for being in my everyday bag. Other than that, I have the Shure. This is a Shure MVI. If I'm working in and I want to work with some musicians, maybe a guitarist, a bassist, this is my go-to input for that, and works well. It's very sturdy, has very good preamps, and so that's why I carry that in my bag, and I love it for I've even recorded audio from in sessions using Aria Pro, as well as using Cubases to record artists directly from this into my iPad. Now, this is basically my headphone setup, and I talked about it before, but hold on, let me unzip this. These are the Audio Technica ATH E40s, and I've really grown to love these over the last few weeks. They sound great. The soundscape is amazing, and when you pair it with something like this is the Dragonfly. Shout out to my man Marcus Manderson. He put me onto the Dragonfly. They have this in a red version and a black, but this little device is a audio to digital converter, and it's basically you just plug this. You can take these two, plug them together. Hold on, let me get that in focus one time. Yeah, you could plug these two together and then plug in your headphones. And when I tell you this is giving Apogee groove sound, this is giving way big quality audio to digital conversion, this has changed the game for me. And man, I'm telling you, like, these two right here with any set of headphones, or even plug it in the studio into an aux, you're getting amazing sound quality at such a small footprint. So you can see in this little pouch, I have, just a, 1/8 inch to 1/8 inch. I have it's called the Audioquest Dragonfly. That's the audio to digital converters, and the ATH E40 Audio Technica in-ears. All of that makes a great on-the-go audio listening experience. Now I have this as well. Talked about this before. This is the RAV powered SD card reader, but it's also a battery charger, and you can plug in hard drives and stuff like that. I put this, if I'm, say for instance, I sample some audio from here, just maybe I'm sampling the airport noise, and I didn't use it plugged into my iPhone or my iPad, and I wanted to get the audio out. The only way at this point that I can get the audio out is to plug the SD card into here and then get the files from there. It's a little cumbersome. It's a little bit of a situation to where you don't necessarily want to do all of those steps, but if you want to get files off of this, you need something like this to get those files off there, because when you connect something like the Zoom as just a card reader, it only reads like the video files that would be on that card, and it's not going to work for audio. So that's why I have this in my bag. And I got to keep a camera with me, and this has been my go-to since I got it. This is the my Fuji X100F. This is amazing camera, takes amazing quality photos. The video on it looks very, very, very good, and I don't leave home without it. I try to capture as much stuff as possible. And on this side, I have this is weird, but I mean, this is the Spuds. I mean, we have so many devices, right, that need to be wiped off, So I wipe off all my devices using this, and it comes in this little carrying case, and it works really well. Got it off Amazon. When you get this bag, it actually comes with dividers, right? It comes with a divider that can divide for like different setups. I took the dividers out of the bag, and it actually says that it can hold, older iPad without a case in this little slot. It didn't work for the iPad Pro. So I have the iPad Pro 10.5 inch, and so I just literally took the flaps out, and I just put it directly towards the back of this bag. Now it has a couple pockets. Like I said, it has a flap here that you can put stuff in. Check the time again. Okay, I need to get going. But it also has two little stretchy pockets here on that side and this side. And then it has a zipper pouch here. Let me show you what's in the zipper pouch. All right, so in this zipper pouch, I just have a few things. Of course, I have my Apple Pencil, all right, got my Apple Pencil in that thing. I have both the SD card both lightning. Well, here's the USB 3 to lightning adapter. I have that for connecting, if I'm at the studio, if I'm working, collaborating with anybody else that has a MIDI keyboard, I always keep this around because this is clutch for, plugging in any type of keyboard that you want to plug in for your, for your music, for, getting your ideas out if you don't carry that around with you on a daily basis. And then of course my SD card reader, and that's just to get the files off my my X100. I have a micro USB. I have a lightning cable adapter, a couple of USB cables there, and then some batteries. And I also keep this with me everywhere I go, which, like I said, is the Hutu SD card reader. So I have all of that stuff in there. You can see all of that, plus my iPad Pro with the case on both sides. And there's not much to say about that, but you put your iPad in there and you're good to go. Now in the front, it has a front pouch. Hold on. And this front has a front pouch, and what I carry is this is a USB-C to lightning cable, and this hunk of a battery kind of makes it a little crazy to carry along with you. But when you think about it being somewhere every day with all these devices and trying to charge them, this is the Anker 26,800 milliamp hour battery. It's huge. See my hand? It's a huge device. But it fast charges your iPad. So it charges your iPad extremely fast. And then it also has two high fast charging USB 2 ports, and I put that in the front, let it go, and I'm charging my stuff on the go all the time. So all this craziness fits in this bag. It's waterproof, it gets the job done, and it's just a little bit bigger than a fanny pack. And so when you think about being able to be on the go and doing everything that you need to do, I'm telling you, having all of this in one small pouch, man, you can take this everywhere and get the job done. Just wanted to show y'all that real quick. I gotta hop on this flight. So that's it. I touched down. I'm out here in LA now, about to get on these meetings. I'm out here with my in-laws and just having a good time catching up. But I wanted to let you know just a little bit of how I get down in an even smaller setup. You know what it is, you know what's good, you know how we get it every week. But I wanted to leave you with something, man. I was on the flight and I was thinking about just all the things that I've been able to do with my brand, right? Like it's been about a year and a half that I've really tried to make being on YouTube, being actually on social media platforms, actually telling myself something that I do consistently. And I realized that, I haven't talked a lot about why I'm doing this and, what it actually means, because people are like, if you look at my discography or you've seen that I've been in the industry for quite a bit, I've been in the industry quite a while, and people are like, why are you giving up so much game? I get information, I get DMs about people asking me why I'm giving up so much game for free, and I'm telling them, like, that's the key. That's the key to fulfillment. It's just to give it all away. And people say, well, you're giving it away for free. Actually, I'm actually turning this into a business. And I gotta be transparent with my community on how this works for your boy. So everybody knows that, when you sign up for YouTube and you sign up and you get a YouTube account, let me put my bag down. Y'all know this bag is dope, y'all. I ain't gonna fake. Shout out to Peak Design for making some really cool bags. But yeah, y'all know what it is. So here's the thing, you sign up, you wanna start a YouTube channel, you're thinking about the revenue that you make from YouTube. That is one way that you actually monetize from doing your videos. You build your platform up, and a lot of people are frustrated thinking, you have to have a certain amount of followers, you have to have a certain amount of watch minutes, all of these things. A lot of that stuff I don't worry about. I just make sure that I'm putting out good content, and people, wonder if I, am I gonna go and make more content every week? At this point, I'm not thinking about that, more so than I want to make sure that I'm giving people things that I would want to know about, you know, music, about film, about the things that I'm interested in, and continuously trying to find better ways to make it work for me and then give it back to the community. So yes, I'm getting ad revenue. And also when you're clicking on the links to, you know, buy any of this gear, especially if it's affiliated with Amazon, there is a commission that I get from that. Or if there's you know, apps that you're purchasing from seeing it on the videos, there's a commission for that. Or if you're visiting my website based off of the fact that I'm showing you certain things that I'm selling on my website, I'm getting a commission off of that. Or if I'm building a relationship with a brand, they're sending me products or they're asking me to you know, sponsor a video for a fee. So all of these things are actually monetizing. And you know, over time it just gets better and better, and that builds my business, but it doesn't have anything to do about me trying to ask my community to support that. All I want is for my community to be able to let me know that I'm doing a good job giving you the information that you need, you know, and that I feel inspired to give you. So that's it, man. I mean, make sure if you think about taking your brand to the next level, you're thinking about not only educating, but entertaining. You know, it's all about entertainment, it's all about education, but it's also about evaluating and understanding what it is that you do that you can bring back to the world. I don't know, man. Hopefully some of this stuff is sticking with y'all today. I'm out here, man. I hear the water. I see the fish. I'm out here living my best life, trying to do what I do, man. I'm on the grind, man. I'm out of here, man. Thank y'all for watching, man, and I'll see y'all next week.